Welcome to Play With It with Cass Allen, uh, Dating Pool, and this week we're on personalities. Today, talking about aggressors. And by passive aggressors, I mean people who pretty much switch code in a second or switch code on a topic or switch code on a feeling. An example, you do something, not a problem. You do it a second time, they tell you it's not a problem. You do it a third time, they spaz on you. Pretty much got dragon's breath on you, damn near ready to violate you because they just snap. I act like it's cool, but it's really not. But when you do it enough times for me to really show you that it's not, that's when I show you who I really am. That's what I see as someone who's a passive aggressor. They tend to be passive in a situation when it's taking place and have you think something's okay that's really not, until there's a day they feel like letting you know. That day could be all in one day, it could be all in 5 minutes. Type of person you're not really sure if they're it's okay really means it's okay. Sneaky, no, but I would say they're unreliable in dating, in my humble opinion. Um, if I'm dating someone who's a passive aggressor, I don't trust the person's feeling. Um, I start thinking that perhaps the person's not being sincere with me. The okays don't feel okay once I discover that personality type. And again, they're easy to discover because passive aggressor snaps at some point. That's basically who they are. And a lot of times you may find one that snaps and then says, I didn't mean to snap like that. I was just having a bad day or whatever. They made an excuse for the behavior and tame back down to that passive behavior. Sometimes this behavior is to keep around. I'm gonna try to act like I like things that I don't. I'm gonna be passive. It's almost like a me too, but not quite, because this person shows you the opposite side, in the same event, same situation. It's a different personality. It's not a bipolar person. That, from what I understand, deals with not having so much control. Passive aggressors have choice. They calculate whether or not they're going to accept it today. They decide whether or not today's okay for it or tomorrow's not. It's a little different. Um, Dating one can be unpredictable because you might be thinking you're doing something right that's annoying that person, and one day they spaz on your ass. Takes a different type of perspective to deal with a person who's a passive aggressor. You have to understand this person is more than likely an alpha who's trying to hide it for whatever reasons. I'm not here to explain, but you want to date someone who can flip on you when it comes to anything that they say, even when it comes to being outwardly robust, they back off of it sometimes. Well, that wasn't really me. I didn't really mean to do that. I didn't really, really, really mean to show you who I am. I think you could finish the sentence that way. I didn't really mean to show you that I'm a fucker, a badass, a motherfucker. I didn't like that shit, whatever it was that slipped out, you know, while I was always pretending, no, it's no problem. Watch out for people, it's okay. No, 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 really, it's okay. That frequent, it's okay. It's normally not real because we're human. And shit annoys us just about every day. Even if it's for 5 seconds, you'd be like, damn it, fuck. You know, you bump something, you knock something over, it's like, shit, fuck. Is everything okay 24/7? And then suddenly that person stops. You know, are you willing to take that risk that who you're dating might not be being sincere about what's okay? People are normally more sincere about what's not okay. Some of those fit up into all about me's, you know. But that passive aggressor, are you willing to date someone wondering if everything they say is okay is not? Or do you give a fuck? Are you an all about me personality? Perhaps y'all are a match. You know, I am discussing 5 different personalities this week, hopefully. And doesn't mean y'all can't get together. As I said, compatibility. Do you fit? Hmm. Could it be possible? All about me, imagine it in a passive aggressive. Maybe that's an 80-20. If they're passive 80% of the time, maybe it could work. Maybe the all about me only triggers 80% of the time. It pays to think about not only the people that you out here looking to date, but think about your personality too. While you out here sniffing and rating and judging all this monkey ass out here go, not just do they fit me, but do I fit them? Again, we gonna flip it all week. You dated one. Okay, you're the one. You are the passive aggressor. I am the person who pretends every now and then things are cool that are not cool, or maybe I do it a lot, you know, because I'm trying to get along. I got some monkey ass that is so fucking amazing. I'm willing to defy my own personality and my own truth just to, you feel me? Because if that goes on out there, and y'all know it does, I see people in the street that I see by themselves, blah, 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 blah. Then I see them walking with that monkey ass. That smell like their favorite perfume. They whole different people. Almost, you almost don't know them as they passing by, you know, because in trance, you know, you in it. And doesn't matter if one of you is a passive aggressor or one of you is all about me, you know. Like I said, it might work. You might be that passive aggressor. You know, are you the one who has this flip-flop personality? Is it you? You have to also be willing to deal with the fact that some people might go, nah, nigga, no, bitch. We're not doing this because I don't trust you. You be acting like shit is okay that's not. And then when you had enough, you flips on a bitch and a nigga, and we're not having it. See, at this age, we're not having it. We don't want to be around people who can't be honest about who they are. You can be a passive and aggressive, but let them both be real, and more than likely, let them be on different subjects. You're doing that shit on the same subject, on the same fucking sentence, on the same 3 words. You flipping back and forth on that shit, depending on how you feel today. I can't trust you. Now I gotta master how you feel every fucking day to decide or take a damn guess at how you might be feeling about things. We're not doing that. Maybe we could do that when I was 20, because I'm not really absorbing what you're saying anyway, because I'm so into that monkey ass at that age. Hey, talk. But at this age, you know, I like a little more dialogue exchange in my life. You know, I like to have a relationship with the people So that doesn't work for me. You know, someone that I'm talking to you and you talking about, it's okay. I done something like I done kicked you under the table by accident while we having dinner and shit. It's okay. So I'm comfortable. I'm not trying to violate you and all of a sudden make you my kicking post, but hey, I'm feeling good. I done kicked you again. It's okay. Third time I barely brushed you and you done kicked me back under the table. You done flipped the fucking table. You want to fight me now? That's what I'm talking about. When I talk about passive aggressors, you know, and they're out there. If you hit people's triggers, sometimes you get to find out what they're saying or been saying for a long time. None of it's true. They're just accommodating you with that passive aggressor behavior. But when you hit certain things that make them forget about what's going on, because you get to see, you know, pay attention. I had a friend who told me something a long time ago, didn't absorb it as much as I do today. She said she liked to argue with people every now and then just to hear what they really feel about her. You know, at the time, I laugh harder now than I did. Back then, I was like, "Damn, you're interesting," you know. Today, I get it completely. You know, I completely understand what she's saying here. You know, if you are the one, tell me how you feel about me. Don't wait till I'm mad. Hey, you know what? Guess what? I like you a lot, but I need you to know I'm a passive aggressor. Sometimes I'm gonna make you feel like you losing your fucking mind because you're not gonna know what I'm thinking. See, I like you so much that I'm gonna try to tolerate you in ways I've never tolerated anybody else. So that's gonna make me appear passive. Cause you know, you make me feel like I just wanna just try anything for you. But cross a certain line, if I'm telling you in a passive voice to stop, don't think it's a game. Stop. Because if you don't, I'm gonna go aggressor on your ass. That's how you become a passive aggressor with respect. You put your name on the shit. Tell them who you are. Tell them this is who I am. Excuse me. Tell them this is who I am. I'm quite passive until I don't want to be anymore. Make it interesting. It might get you more ass. They might be out there going, well, damn. Hmm. Oh, you want to play with this with your little passive aggressor ass. What you got for me? You don't want to find out later that somebody's passive aggressive. You look a little crazy then. Now you look like, oh, you be looking at people like, oh, I can't trust this motherfucker no more. I thought it was passive and sweet, but this motherfucker ain't so sweet no more. I found out later. I don't know if I want to date you anymore because I'm not sure if I feel comfortable around you anymore because you showed me your aggressive side without any warning. Rewind, y'all heard that? You showed me your aggressive side without any warning. Let them know early. Sometimes I want to slap you in your face with my dick when you violate me. You'd be surprised. I would get a little more monkey ass. That's just a little tip. I'm not saying try this at home tonight and make the shit up. I'm saying when the situation fits you, tell your story. Be honest. This is who I am. I'm the one. This is my personality type. And after that, hey, I'm looking for somebody who might be a XYZ. Describe the personality type you're looking for. Or ask that person, what's your personality type? Let's find out if we can compatible. It's like horoscope shit. I'm a this. I'm a me too. Hey, what are you? I'm a passive aggressor. You think we could kick it? Do we have enough in common in the right places. You want to do something with me short term or long term? What's up? Because I think you fine. You know, that's how you do that shit. You be honest. Get right to the fucking point. Are we gonna rub booty or not? We gonna monkey ass or not? We gonna go on a date or not? Like, what the fuck you about? If we gonna do this short term, okay, let's think about this. You a passive aggressor. This is short term. I can't trust you. So you know what? I'm gonna focus on the sex. I'm gonna focus on the dates. I'm not gonna focus on the emotional shit with you because it's a waste of time. I'm not gonna ask you what the fuck you like, if you like it or not, because I don't trust your answer. So this is a part that we don't have to bring into this relationship. I just want to do the stuff we can enjoy where I don't have to care whether you like it or not. Do you want to go out? Yes or no? We going or not? That's it. You don't show up, then hey, this is done. I understand how deep you are with that passive aggressive shit. You show up and we got chemistry. Sometimes chemistry make you go out with a bitch, even if one of her eyes is going around like this. As long as that monkey ass, it feels right and it smells right, and y'all know I'm telling the truth. You know, the purpose of this show is to help y'all navigate through that shit. You know, whatever it is when it calls on human relationships, as I've mentioned. That's why we in a dating pool. That's a place where the relationship begins many times. Like I said, a lot of times you go out with people thinking you're gonna get a monkey booty experience and you end up with a best friend. You don't even try to smell the monkey booty when you get on the date because you're clicking another way. Your chemistry be like, nah, nigga, I've known you like 4 centuries. You're my best friend. You know, you just like, shit, I finally found you, you know? So the dating pool, think about these personalities, nah, I don't want to fucking be with you because you too passive and aggressive. But I want you to play on my football team, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit is right. People ain't gonna know what you thinking. One minute you gonna have them thinking they can get through, then you go, fuck, yeah, this motherfucker gotta be on the team. He got to be on the defense. You feel me? That's what I'm saying here. That's some short term shit that you turn long term into a friendship. You know, sometimes you gotta look at things long term because you just so enthralled with somebody, you're like, damn, oh, every time I look at you, but this motherfucker's a passive aggressor. Can I live with this for the rest of my life? And what ways is this person passive aggressive? Is it where they pout? They go from smile to pout unreliably? Or do they go from giving you a kiss on the lips to putting a black and blue on your lips? You know, that's a different type of passive aggressor. What kind are you dealing with? What kind of risks are involved in dating this personality type? Is it the kind that stutters when they're happy and when they're mad? The motherfucker don't stutter. They talk like this. They be like, "I kill you, motherfucker, nigga. You not piss me off." Or otherwise, you know. And I'm not making fun. I'm being real. What kind of people do you want to deal with in your life? Do you want to deal with a person like that long term? Or is that somebody you just want to have a few good times with? Sometimes it's okay. It's okay to say, look, I don't want to be with you forever. I just want to have a little fun. And it's also okay to say, hey, we've been dating a while and you've been putting up with my passive aggressive shit. And I'm very impressed by your behavior. You've managed to stick around for 16 months through all my bullshit. When I get mad, when I pout and smile at the same fucking shit in 7 minutes, you still here, smelling my dirty feet, washing my drawers, and sucking my dick. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe you want to marry this person because it's hard to find somebody that can deal with your passive aggressive ass. Don't be acting cute sometime going, oh no, fuck her. Maybe she the only person you can fuck. Maybe she is. Fuck her is right. Maybe you should keep fucking her. Cause you gonna be cute and break up with her and nobody else gonna want your ass. So yeah, keep fucking her before you make these stupid ass decisions and end up by yourself. Cause passive aggressors after a while, you stop taking them seriously. Then y'all get mad because nobody taking you seriously because they can't trust your behavior. Y'all something else out there. Oh man, like I said, dating a passive aggressive long term, you have to decide what types of things you're willing to tolerate. To wrap this up, whether you dated somebody long term or you dating somebody short term, whether you're the passive aggressor or you're dating the passive aggressor, that type of energy comes with imbalance. It comes with indecisiveness almost. I think there's a better word. It comes with unreliability. It comes with a lack of trust in a person's true feelings because they fluctuate. The feelings are not based on principles because principles stand, events, conditions, time. The decisions are just based on how I feel and not necessarily what you do. That can be very interesting relationship. There are people out here who want to date people like that. They like that mystery. I don't know what the fuck you gonna feel today. I'm ready for that shit. You mad or you happy? It can be a turn on. That's why I said I speak of these things both ways. You got to be willing to accept your personality, own that shit, who you are, and show people this is who I am. You like me or you fucking don't. Yeah, I go up and down. Yeah, today you can give me 5 cents and I'll hug you, and tomorrow you can give me 5 cents and I'll embed it in your damn cheek with fire for no reason. That's a passive aggressor. Same situation, different reaction. Are you willing to have that type of person in your life? Because there's nothing wrong with it. I would never stop you. I encourage people if they love each other, get together, do your thing. To wrap this up, you all know how I feel about all this. Be transparent. Tell people what you want. Tell people what you're willing to give them. So you can make some better matches. It's better alignment when you're honest about yourself. You attract what wants you. Shit, I want me a passive aggressive. I want one. Maybe they do. So if they don't know you out there, because you trying to play passive all the time till you snap, how they gonna come get you? This has been Play With It with Cass Allen. Have a good day and have a good night.